Hi everyone, thank you for watching. Last Thursday I had posted a picture on my Instagram letting you guys know that I was sitting down to film a inner beauty video, and some of you guys I know have been waiting for it, like what the heck is taking so long, and I guess I just wanted to maybe fill you in a little bit. Thursday was just a really bad day for me. I've had some family things going on, and I kind of let my bad mood consume my entire day. I tried sitting down to film and I just got so sidetracked. I couldn't think straight and I just couldn't get the video out on Thursday. So I had every intention on filming one type of video, but after having just a really bad day and seeing how much my mood affected me, I thought it was a good time to maybe sit down and talk about ways to get through a bad day. Sometimes it's easier said than done, but I feel like if I had someone who just sat me down and maybe told me a few things, that maybe I could have gotten through my bad day a little bit easier. I don't think I've ever really mentioned this to you guys, but the original reason why I had started my inner beauty channel was because I was going through a lot at that moment, and I have always felt that if you're going through something and you're having a really hard time with something, the only way to really make yourself feel better is to help other people and to spread knowledge of different things that you've learned and try just helping other people get through their problems. So that was really the main reason that I started it. Basically every video that I sat up here talking to you guys about certain things, it was all things that I had recently learned and just things that I was constantly telling myself, because let's face it, life is really freaking hard, and when bad days come, it's like you just feel like there's never going to be a tomorrow, and it just really takes over so much of who you are, and it's just not a good thing. So basically I'm just going to talk about a few different things that have helped me get through my bad day, and then I hope in turn it somehow can help you get through your bad day, because let's face it, we all have bad days, we all have crap going on in our lives. You are not alone, we are in this together, and I just want to share some of my knowledge with you. So if you guys want to hear a little bit more about it, please keep watching. So the first thing that you guys have to do is figure out what it is that's actually bothering you. So, I mean, for some people you may be like, duh, this specific thing happened and it's just completely ruined my mood and I just want to lay in bed all day and not do anything. But for other people, there may be a fight with somebody, or there may be a smaller issue that went down that you are exploding in your mind, when in reality there's really something deeper and bigger going on that's been affecting your mood to begin with. So this may be a little bit confusing, so let me try and break it down. Let me give you an example. So sometimes when I have some family issue going on that I haven't talked about to anybody, Brett will do something and I'll just kind of snap on him, or I'll just take it out on him and be really mean to him, and then I'm fighting with him, and then I get even more upset, and then I just kind of am in this horrible mood and I just don't even know what the cause of it is. So the first thing that I recommend doing is realizing what the real deep-rooted issue is. Don't take it out on other people, because other people aren't the reason for it. So once we've addressed the problem and we realize what the real big issue is, the next thing that I want for you guys to do is to either write it down or talk about it with someone that you trust that is biased, that will listen to you and not judge you. So some people may not have that person in their lives, and if you don't worry, it's okay. I'm sure eventually you will find someone that you can really trust and confide in. But if you guys don't, then I recommend sitting down, writing it out in a diary, writing out whatever you're feeling, just get it out. Because if you keep it all bottled up inside, I swear you guys are just gonna go crazy. And I know you already know this because you've all had bad days before, and yeah, I just feel like you need to let it out somehow. So whether you're speaking about it to someone, whether you're writing out exactly how you feel with no hesitations, write it down on a piece of paper, do either of those things, because just letting it out will help immensely. My next suggestion for you guys is, once you've let it out, once you've talked about it, is to just let it go. So now, in certain scenarios, I know certain things can't be let go. You need to talk about it. If you're fighting or if it's an issue you need to be resolved, obviously do all that first. But one thing that we all need to realize, because some of us get so lost in our own problems that we just forget about anything else, is we are living on a planet floating in outer space, and you are a little tiny speck of a person. So maybe that's not the nicest way to put it, but guess what? Like, we are all living on this huge earth. Our tiny little problems are nothing. No matter what we do, no matter what we think about, it's not gonna change the sun coming up in the morning and the moon coming out at night and the earth to keep spinning. One thing that people don't realize is stress and anxiety can consume you. It can. Over time, it can literally change you as a person. If you're not letting your stuff out, if you're not talking about it with somebody, if you're not asking somebody else for help, if you're not writing it down and then just letting it go, you are going to be holding on to all of these issues, all of this pain, and it's going to just keep building up inside of you. Let me just give you guys a quick example for some of you maybe that aren't following along, because I really don't have any notes written down. I'm just kind of rambling and then seeing if this will all kind of come together. So think about an old song, one of your oldest, favoriteest songs. Say that one song reminded you of that one person in that one moment of time where you first heard it, and no matter how much time passes, you know all the lyrics, you know all the words, and if it just randomly will come on 5 years later, does it not take you right back to that moment? Do you have that song, or do you have something like that where no matter what happens, if you hear it or if you see it, it'll just instantly take you back and you'll just feel everything you felt and you'll just be back in that moment? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Do you guys have something like that? Because if you do, then this is just an example of how all of your emotions are literally deep down inside of you. If you're not letting everything go, it's just building up. So all the hatred, all the anger, all the anxiety, all the depression, everything is just being stuffed inside of you, literally just waiting to erupt. So one little switch of your crazy little neurotic brain telling you like, oh my god, this happened, now the world's over and I need to lay in bed and I'm miserable and I'm depressed and woe is me. Guess what? That is never ever ever gonna solve anything. I promise. It really is not gonna solve anything. So, again, we're gonna figure out what's bothering us, we're gonna address it, we're gonna either talk about it with somebody that we love and trust, or we're gonna write it down in a diary that no one will ever see, just to kind of get it out, get it off your chest. Then we're gonna let it go. And by letting it go, I mean just realizing that you do not need to hold on to this anger. There's no reason for you to keep it inside of you. You need to realize that nothing that you're holding on to is worth it. The key to living a happy and peaceful life is not ever gonna happen by changing things on the outside. It's all about working on the inside, and then everything else will kind of come together. I know some people are still very narrow-minded in the fact that they think they need every makeup product, every nail polish, every this, every that, and then all of a sudden life is going to be so perfect and better. Well, let me be the person to tell you that, yes, I have a lot of crap. I have way too much stuff, if you ask me, but it does not solve any inner problem that I've ever had. I still have bad days, yes. I just told you last Thursday I literally was depressed. I was just in such a bad mood and I let my emotions overcome me. So I just want some of you younger girls to really understand that it's not material things that's gonna make you happy. It's not anything that you're gonna change on the outside that's gonna make you happy. Think about it. How many times have you said, oh, well, if I could just get a new house, or if I could just move out, or if I could just get this that I really wanted, or if I could just change this, then everything will be better. Well, guess what? It won't be better. Believe me, I had that mentality too. I don't know if you guys have watched my Draw My Life video, but when I hit like rock bottom of my life, I felt all I needed to do was move away and all of my problems would go away. So I literally packed my entire closet up, put it all in my car, and I drove down to Florida by myself from New Jersey to go live with my dad. And I just thought, you know, start a new life, start over, everything will be better. And little did I know that all of my little issues, all my little problems that have been inside of me, not just on the outside, came right down with me to Florida, and nothing changed, nothing got better, because it's not anything on the outside world that's gonna help you. It's only you working on yourself. So now that I've rambled on about some of my steps on how you can get through a bad day, I just wanted to also add that, of course, obviously sitting here talking about it is a lot easier said than done. Some of you guys may be like, alright, well, I did all of that and I'm still having a bad day. I'm still letting my thoughts consume my mind. So the next thing that I recommend for you guys, something that I personally love to do, is to just kind of distract yourself from everything that's going on. For instance, what I like to do is I like to listen to country music, and I like to drive around, and I like to blast my music, and when it's warmer out I like to put my windows down, and for me that's just like my therapy right there. Like just letting everything go, just getting consumed with the music, just driving with nowhere to go, and that's just something that has always gotten me through, say, a bad day. Other ways you can distract yourself is by having some quiet time, reading a book, taking a bath, lighting some candles, just kind of setting the mood, getting some quiet time for just you and yourself to let go of all your problems, to not think about it, and it'll help calm you down. So whatever way you find that works best for you to distract yourself, I recommend doing that. Take some time for yourself, pamper yourself, do something that you wouldn't normally do on an everyday, and just take a little extra time, because we are fragile. We are human beings, and we have so many things that are going on every single day, and so many horrible things that happen to us that we can literally let consume us and take over us, but that is not the goal. The goal is to be happy and to be peaceful and to have peace at mind and to just be okay and content with who you are and where you're going, and just know that everyone has bad days. We all have horrible days. Some days are better than the other. But one of my favorite quotes, and I think I recently posted it on one of my videos, it's actually been my Twitter bio forever now, is just because today is a terrible day doesn't mean tomorrow might not be the best day of your entire life. You just have to wake up and get there. So basically the whole message of this video and my message to you guys is, I totally feel for you. If I could just come through this camera and hug you and tell you it's all gonna be alright, I wish that I could. But this is me sitting here letting you know that we all have shit going on. Sorry to curse, but we all have something going on. Every single human being on this earth has something going on in their lives, and you have to realize you're not alone. Everybody is in it together, whether you realize this or not, and just know that it will get better. Whatever you're going through, it can get better, and you don't realize how much power that you have. It's all within yourself. So I just really recommend getting a couple books if you guys are looking for answers to certain things. I recommend The Untethered Soul. There's a few other ones that I have that I just recently bought that I haven't got around to reading yet, so I will let you guys know about that. But I just mostly wanted to sit here and let you guys know that we all have bad days. It's just all about how you as a person can get through them for yourself. We all want to be happy, we all want to live a peaceful life, and the number one way to do that is to work on your inner self first. So I have so many other videos that I will link below from my Inner Beauty channel if you guys want to go check those out. I mainly just wanted to talk about today just ways to get through a bad day, because some people maybe just haven't been told this in a while, or maybe some people just never got to learn certain ways to get through it. So I hope this video helped for some of you guys. I hope you don't mind that I'm kind of combining my inner and outer beauty channels, but I just think it's really important for everyone to know how important it is to work on your inner self before anything else can all come together. I swear your comments and your sweet words literally light up my life, and when I'm having a horrible day, that's another thing that I like to do, is just kind of go online and talk to some of you guys, and you don't even know how much of a huge impact that you guys have. So thank you, all of you, because without you, I don't even know where I would be. So again, I love you. Have a great day. If you're having a bad day, try some of these steps. Let me know how it works for you, and keep that chin up, because it will get better. And just remember, we are literally floating in the middle of a solar system, just in the middle of space. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, how are we even here? You know? So don't let your little problems bother you, because there's so many bigger and better things to be happy about. And the number one thing for all of you guys should be to be working on yourselves, working on making your life everything you've ever wanted it to be. So I love you guys. Again, that's the third time I said it. I don't care. I'll say it a million times. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.